Hey, it's Random Pop Culture News for Eric, and Mr. MannyTendoWolverine, as always, you guys know wrestling shows and outdoor storage channel. On Twitter, Instagram, of course. Mine's Odyssey, Reddit, Bishu, Brighteon. What else is there? Brighteon, Rumble, any other social media platforms that you guys want to follow me on. Anyways, I know I'm 1 week late in this thing, like a week and 1 day, probably 8 days late at this point, but I didn't even know this was a thing, man. I knew I saw the first trailer itself, Blue Beetle. I saw the one on my own personal time. I was kind of a bit worried about it, even though granted I was one of my favorite actors, comedians of all time. You know, yeah, he's a Hispanic Latino like me. I mean, he's way older. He's old enough to be my dad. I know he's only going to be in like 3 or 4 scenes. George Lopez is going to be in it. And I remember I was, especially in like my 8th grade, like middle school and high school years, I used to watch a shitload of George Lopez and Lopez Tonight. So yeah, I'm a little bit biased on it. But the second he started getting into politics and started shitting on and crapping on Donald Trump and all that, and I was like, he's one of these fools, man. Like, no, man. He lost so much respect for me after 2016, 2017. I swear to God. I'm not thinking it's a political debate. I don't trust neither side. They're both poisonous. It's a bullshit political theater circus illusion. That's not real to me personally. I know it sounds crazy and tinfoil hatty, but that's how I see it. But yeah, that crap started pissing me off, man. And it's funny because some of his jokes are still funny as hell, but the second he started crapping a lot of stuff and after Republican, he just a racist white guy, fucking Trump, and all that other crap. Like, I don't know. It's like, man, why did he fall for it? I get it, he's a part of Hollywood. I know he's a part of that beast freaking system when it comes to the Hollywood, real nasty Hollywood, Pedowood, Hollywood, however you want to say it. System, which sucks because his shit is so freaking funny, almost relatable. You know, granted, like, I think when he was growing up, I think when he grew up with his mom, he didn't know who his dad was, so his dad kind of left him, unfortunately. And I watched like 3 or 4 of his, like, not documentaries, but comedies. Some of it was kind of relatable, but again, he was born and raised in Cali, like San Diego and the Barrio, the real ghetto ass areas of Cali. Compared to me, even though granted I was raised in Harlem, New York City, but oof, that had to be a way more rougher child. He grew up in the 70s and 80s. I grew up in the 90s, so I don't know, maybe it was a lot more extra rougher for him compared to me, obviously. But yeah, I'm not here to talk about him, but Blue Beetle, villain reveal. I know this is a week old. One thing I know about it is that the old Viejita lady chick, Susan Sarandon, I think she's the one that's supposed to be playing the villain of whoever Blue Beetle's going to be. I really pray to hope they don't end up being the whole wokeism Marvel crap, because I know this is DC. They don't really do that as much, even though they did it a couple times for the comics when they made Superman, or I think like the one that was a sidekick, or Robin, Batman's sidekick. They made him LGBTQI. Even though I can't say nothing bad about that, especially this month, because when it comes to June Pride Month, the second you say something bad about it, you get literally excommunicado. You get guillotined off the internet, canceled. The second you say anything bad about that crowd. Anyways, on Blue Beetle villain reveal trailer. Which ones go? I'm probably gonna get a claim for that, but you'll probably see this Sunday or Monday. Let's go.
Host acquired. Listen to me! You got the wrong guy! I'm a nobody!
This is going to be fun.
What is going on? The scarab shows you Hyman is trying to become one with you.
Watch and learn.
How'd you do that? It wasn't me, it was just a suit.
Do you understand now?
I remember seeing that part. Wait, is that it?
Mr. Reyes, you finished scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
They don't get out much. I just want to rap. Jenny?
It's your wife, but you're not open. You went in to get a shot, and all you brought back was a hamburger?
What the hell is that?
Herman.
That's the thing.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. What the?
Host acquired.
Okay,
Oh, wow. Okay, I remember seeing that.
Oh, his face. I just want to rap.
It's called the Terror. It's some kind of world-destroying weapon.
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Oh, so it's like green on
Let's party.
So that's all there was?
Nice choice.
10 seconds of the villain. Why is it still gonna be more? Hold on, I gotta see what
Host acquired.
It's on 720. And if I put 1080p, I don't know.
Listen to me! You got the wrong guy! I'm a nobody!
This is going to be fun.
What is going on? The scarab shows you I'm is trying to become one with you.
Watch and learn.
How'd you do that?
It wasn't me. It was just a suit.
Do you understand now?
Oh, I missed that part.
Mr. Reyes?
So he's like a playboy millionaire billionaire in this movie or whatever, and then becomes like a superhero afterwards. I never read any of the comics, but yeah, quick overall thoughts, views, and opinions. It was good. It didn't throw me out of my seat like the first one did, even though I didn't react to it because I just watched it on my own personal time. Got to credit is due. That girl is really, really good voice acting on YouTube, and she's really, really big into dinosaurs. Oh my gosh, she's a dinosaur fanatic. I know she's real big on How to Train Your Dragon. I know she really, really loves a lot of animation. She's a really big, she really, really loves animals a lot. And got a many mass credit to the chick 2 months ago, Altiori. I know she told all of her subscribers about it, the first trailer for Blue Beetle. I know she was super hyped and excited when she did a reaction, even though she never shows her face. But I got a credit to her. She's the one that introduced me to who Blue Beetle was 3 months ago. I was like, who is this? I saw him maybe once or twice. I just didn't know what his name was on a cartoon Justice League. So there's that. Maybe I was very, very unfamiliar. It kind of gives me a Green Lantern vibes. Is anything he can imagine, he can make reality. There was Green Ring or whatever. Behold something Green Lantern's granted that movie ended up doing complete horseshit badly. I still liked it. So there's that. And what else? Kind of reminds me of the other dude that was in DC, the one that just showed last year with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He was on Black Adam, and then he had to fight the other two guys, the guy that was that big giant vulture dude, and then the old Beetle dude, the one that used to be James Bond in the 90s, early 2000s. I forgot his name. He was that British UK actor. He's the one that played Dr. Fate. He kind of gives me Dr. Fate and Green Lantern vibes because everything he can imagine and everything he can predict the future and the past. He kind of has those same powers for Blue Beetle like us. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not a DC Marvel super hardcore comic book where I've read every single one in the 90s or 2000s or 2010s. So there's I only played all the DC games, and I've only watched a couple of the DC cartoons. Mainly the ones I grew up with was the Batman one, the animated series, Superman, and the Justice League, and then Batman Beyond. And then I watched a little bit of Teen Titans here, no, the original one, not the one that was Teen Titans Go. That one's garbage crap that belongs in the sewer somewhere and needs to burn in a fire, in my personal opinion. Anyways, I'll see you in a little bit. Reactions finished. Right, so the two articles I wanted to talk about here earlier today was so now we're done with all the reaction stuff. I heard about this last week. I didn't feel like making a video about it because I don't want to cause any controversy or step on people's toes or any of that shit, but this big giant Twitch streamer, I don't know if he's still part of Face Clan or not, but Nick Merckx, he ended up getting in trouble for saying some political stuff, and he ended up putting his foot in his mouth big time, and especially, like I said, in this time of the month, people get extremely overly sensitive on certain things, mainly in the United States, and I don't know about anywhere else. They're in probably Canada too, but not sure about everywhere else. It says Tim the Tatman wants Call of Duty operators to remove in support of Nick Merckx. Call of Duty's removing Tim the Tatman's operator bundle after he came out in support of Nick Merckx had to remove on his own. And it gets really, really fucking bad. Anyways, it says Nick Merckx has been my friend for 2 years, and we were in our games for Call of Duty operation together. Tim the Tatman says, or tweeted, it feels wrong for me to have mine him and no longer have his. I guess I don't know what that means. In support of my friend, please remove the Tim the Tatman bundle. That's I guess a Nick Merckx. I don't know, Tim the Tatman said or Nick Merckx. I don't know. He says something bad. No, I don't know. Oh, this is what it said. That's what they say might have said. So it started with a call of detractors saying that they're rumors. They're saying that Tim the Tatman, train wrecks, and Nick Merckx who were pushing harmful narratives about LGBTQ plus people, excusing his free speech from being canceled. Marca, actor Alex Zedra, I don't know what that is, not to be confused with Mars voice actor Carla Teresa, replied in a Call of Duty, said found that word I can't say. Says Tim the Tatman wants Call of Duty operators to remove in support of my friend. Please remove the Tim the Tatman bundle. In support of my friend, please remove the Tim the Tatman bundle. That's what he say might have said. So it started with a call of detractors saying that they're rumors. Excusing his free speech from being canceled. Marca, actor Alex Zedra, I don't know what that is, not to be confused with Mars voice actor Carla Teresa, replied in a Call of Duty, said found that word I can't say. So there's that. And no, they didn't show what he said though. I know he says something. I ain't no Tim the Tap Man didn't do it, but I think he said he wanted to raise his kids the right way because he didn't want teachers raising his children to believe in some freaking fake lie and saying that, oh, I want me and my wife to like raise our son about what's good and what's bad in this world. And you know, I support him for that. He's the father. He wants to raise his son or daughter, whoever kids he has. You know, let him do it. And this one, I haven't heard Dr. Disrespect's name in like 3 or 4 months. As Dr. Disrespect quit Call of Duty, demands Activision to apologize to Nick Merckx. Another one. So there's that. I'm just going to read a little bit of it. It's from Forbes, out of all places, from Paul Tass. I got a credit due there. In the wake of Activision, there we go, removing streamer Nick Merckx of Call of Duties after negative comments about the LGBTQ community, at least there are some other high-profile content creators that are weighing in. One of them is a longtime Call of Duty player, Dr. Disrespect. Dude needs no introduction, obviously. He made a big game show of uninstalling the game on a stream, and he said he would, quote, not consider playing, unquote, quote, playing Call of Duty again unless Activision publicly apologized to Nick Merckx to reinstate its bundle. And this dude's going to lose thousands of dollars off of that, too, so hope he had a nice big giant pile of money or cash laying around in his freaking bed or in his bank somewhere because, yeah, man, he's taking a big risk on that shit. And I know this one's a little bit crazy because this literally just happened like 4 days ago. It's in my shithole where I live in too, in this desert here in Vegas. It was about something UFO UAP shit or whatever. I had no idea this was happening, but they said that they got a 911 call saying that there was 10-foot giant aliens in somebody's backyard and all the way back there. I know you guys can't see it. Not that far away from me. It's like 7-8 miles from where I live at, which is creepy as hell. I didn't see no big giant blue and silver light in the sky anywhere except for the moon. And I'm not saying that they're real or if they're fake. To my personal opinion, there are a lot of shapeshifters and demons pretending to be aliens. That's what I personally believe. You know, if you would have told me 14, 15 years ago when I was still a sheep, a zombie, a slave to the system, I probably would have believed they were just, little tiny green men that look like cockroaches or something. That's what I would have thought. And from other stuff, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but you guys can read that shit for yourself. He wasn't able to explain more than 140 UFOs, aka UAPs, but new reports find no evidence of that. And this is Canada's attending first of a UAP now. They're not UFOs anymore. Briefing on the Pentagon. That's some creepy ass shit there, bro. We're in the last days, in my personal opinion, with that whole smoke thing going on in New York City, New Jersey, and all the East Coast and Canada, with the wild fires going on. My personal opinion, I think it's staged, but call me tinfoil, I don't care. But I think that shit's all going according to plan. I don't know. Maybe the 12 modern day freaking plagues that we see in our lifetime. My personal opinion, I'm not getting spiritually religious or being a hardcore Christian and Bible thumper on you guys, but I'm not saying, the end of the world is near and we're going to get hit by an asteroid or any that shit. No, I'm not trying to spread fear propaganda or any of that shit. I'm just saying it's a huge possibility. Any of these things are either going from Project Bluebeam or any of that shit. If it's real, it's fake. I hope it's real. I hope I'm not bamboozled. I hope it's not some fake hologram in the sky that's pretending to be a real thing, like Bluebeam or any of that mess. I wouldn't be surprised though. When we got in February, March, when they put those 2 weather balloons, they blamed Russia and China for it. I don't believe that crap for a second, honestly. That's it. Links to scores about down below. Cartel sign. That's out. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen. Roseman. And Boozy Fingers. As always, I'll talk to you ways. I'll see you when I see you guys today, tonight, where we're at in the world out there. I'm drinking my weed at the same time. Don't take them reckless. Stay tuned for future content, including video game news, and manga news, Twitch drama news, YouTube drama news, once in a while TikTok drama news, and of course celebrity gossip, reaction, review segments. Sometimes I'll do once in a while. Of course, anime TV show news and reaction videos like this one. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Lights can buy. I'll see you all some beautiful people on the flip side. Take it easy. I'm going. I'm out. Later. Talk to you guys in the next one.